This video diary, this phone would not upload the experience since I'm recording in May. It was covering for my friend. It's still doing it. And my devices would not record her behavior when we were at the restaurant. This brand new device is virtually useless. I was getting prank calls during the movie. And then when I got my phone, it was irritating. When I got my phone, then they stopped. I can't use the device. I'm going to have to call them. I probably activated it 2 or 3 days ago. So the waitress tried to hide this. This is the lid of my cup that I got at the restaurant. So I think she tried to put me out the car for trying to set a boundary to not demand that I take wrong orders. Well, see, I think she's the problem. I think she's setting up the chaos. I think she's a gang stalker, and they're friends. That's why I'm recording this. I think that they're gang stalker friends, and they're enlisted into harassment. And when my abuser's mad, they pick fights with me. I've been going through this for years. Yeah, I used to be in tears. Because, like, they would act mentally ill and say I did things that I didn't do, like my children and my sister. Why would she want me to be treated like this? And then the waitress tried to hide it. She put I asked for ice cream on a cone. She put it in a cup and hid this. So I didn't know that it looked like this. This is Chick-fil-A. You know Chick-fil-A don't play games with people being treated like this. That's terminations. They're very particular. That lady, whoever that is, the gang stalker friends, demands that I be treated like this and threatened to put me out her car for trying to set a boundary. Please don't make me take the wrong orders. This is also the person I was with when they gave me that taco that was ridiculous. I can't get on YouTube. Multiple different devices were glitching to cover for this lady. Now it's letting me do it since I'm recording. It's been glitching ever since I've been gone. Just like the gang stalker that robbed me, he said he was going to give me a ride. Then he said, I changed my mind. I'm not giving you a ride. I said, well, if you shut up right now, I'll take you out somewhere real farther than this. Take you where you don't know and leave you there. How do you like that? Then he just stole everything that I had. I went to Our Daily Bread, said, can I use the phone? Since it was deliberately set up, they have service to where you can use the phone. They deprived me of that service. Everybody else can use the phone freely when they go to Our Daily Bread. They denied me that right and said, no, you can't use the phone. I said, I just got robbed. Please, it's an emergency. Security was rude and said no to cover for the robbery. Then I went to Walmart to get violated baskets coming from me from all different directions. So I remembered that I showed the lady death threats and I thought I saw her the false arrest. Then she switched up. I think that my phone is being illegally monitored and people in my environments are being contacted and are coerced to be in cahoots with mind games and cover-up. So these people have slandered me like the Tesla school teachers. I'm trying to prove my incredible story. So I'm being slandered in communities it keeps me isolated. Because when people badmouth me and slander me that other parties know, then it makes people stay away from me like it did in Alaska. Blatant lies from people I didn't know. And like I said, I'm just trying to prove it. Okay, here's the video. She saw the death threat.
I just thought about it. If I showed you the death word where someone said, I found you and I'm going to shoot you dead in your head.
There's more to that, Deanna. You have some, you got to get some help.
But why would you disregard someone saying, I found you?
I don't believe it.
So you don't believe the email?
No.
How did I show you when I got arrested for showing?
No.
Okay, would you like to see it?
No. I don't believe it. Anybody can make an email up and do things.
I just don't understand why you would think someone would go to that extreme and then you think you would rather concentrate on me being such a big problem and mentally ill for wanting the wrong food.
Because it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that all these people, that nobody would be on your side to believe you. So
I didn't say that. Because I don't want to be a disconnect with us in our communication. Yeah. So I'm just not quite certain on if you saw a death threat. Why would I make a fake?
Anybody can make
it just doesn't make sense. Why would you
I can make
there's
an email.
A million. Hold on.
Another email.
So there's a lot of women that have experienced abuse. Why would you just choose to disregard me?
I don't believe it. That's mine. My intuition tells me
you saw the email. You saw the email and you think it's a fake email.
Listen,
that's just a red.
I can make an email and send myself a death
That doesn't make sense. That makes less sense than what you're talking about. Why would I make fake emails?
I don't know.
And then I told you somebody from that environment signed for themselves.
Yeah, that don't make any sense.
So I told you there's a witness from that environment.
I can make an email and show it to somebody.
Peculiar. If there's witnesses, why won't you believe witnesses and the email you saw?
I can make a
but
fake
instead
email.
You want to emphasize that I'm a problem because I'm reporting that they gave me the wrong order. That doesn't make sense.
But it's like everything is wrong for you.
I just don't understand.
I don't believe it.
So many people take my life for granted. You know, like me telling you about there's another car that came out. I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that.
People are going to come out all the time. Nobody's against me if God is for me.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know, like that other car. We're driving together as a team, riding together. I just want you to know that car.
People drive ignorant.
Yeah, I'm not making about. Just letting you know about the car.
That man don't know me. I don't know him.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not saying he did.
And he's not.
But I just find it really peculiar that I can't show people death threats.
But you do. Right away, you're like, there's another car.
I just think it's peculiar that I can't people seeing death threats. At first, you weren't behaving this way, and
because
now
I can feel it. I can sense it.
So the Holy Spirit told you that I made a counterfeit death threat and sent it to myself?
It's a fake one. It's a fake one.
Even though there's a witness in that environment that confirms.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe the witness?
Nope. I don't.
Well, I think maybe you have, no offense, but it sounds like you may
So it was an interview process for where I'm at, and she saw something strange and wanted me to cut my phone off.
And condone someone sending someone death.
They said I was trying to hide.
I have discernment.
And then it was evidence that they could hear what I was saying to her.
She was getting messages. She shut her phone off, and there was a witness.
That don't mean nothing to me.
That's peculiar.
Listen, you can fool some people sometimes.
I'm just not quite sure why you would assume that someone trying to report to you they got the wrong order is serious, and someone saying I'm going to shoot you in your dead head, and I found you. Why you would condone that?
Comes in front of you, another car.
I'm just letting you know so you don't hit it. The cars that's coming out in front of you, that's normal.
I drive this every
day. But I'm just letting you know that there's a car there.
Your car get in the way all the time.
I don't know why you would be upset that I'm telling you a car came out in front of you. That way you don't hit it.
But I can see it, Deanna.
The other car behind you didn't see it.
I did see it. That's why I
saying if you're getting mad that I'm telling you cars are coming out, I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Okay, if you're getting mad about it.
I've been driving for 58 years.
Okay.
You know? My car's not all banged up.
I just don't understand if you're saying a death threat. Why would you choose not to believe it?
Answer is I don't believe it. Period. It should be the end of the discussion. There's no more trying to convince me that that's real. It's not real.
But some kind of way women fleeing abuse, people take them seriously. But you just assume that I'm lying.
Some people have mental issues and they got to get help. You know?
But I have evidence. You don't want to see it.
So all my relationships turn toxic like this, even with family.
I showed it to you already.
I don't know how it's done.
But you have videos in front of you, but you choose to conspire with it and say it's not real.
I don't conspire with it.
You're conspiring with it if you see it and then say I'm doing it to myself.
I don't believe it.
If you're seeing a video, why would you not see a video?
I didn't see a video.
Okay, I can show you the video.
I don't want to see a video.
If you don't want to see the evidence, why would you choose to slander me and cover for me being violated?
I'm not slandering you.
If I'm showing you a video of being arrested trying to report a death rate, you're slandering me saying I'm mentally ill by not wanting to see it, so you can slander me and say it's not really happening when it really is. Trying to report the death rate, I can show it to you. And I've already shown you the death rate.
But anybody can make that.
But no one can show a video. I can't coerce a video of police taking my freedom for trying to report a death threat. And then you're slandering me and saying I'm mentally ill when I have the video.
You were harassing 911. That's what I
read that? Yep. What did you read? Read that.
It don't matter. I work for the state. I can check anybody.
Oh,
that's stalking.
You choose to believe that I was harassing 911, but not the video where I'm actually being arrested for trying to report the death rate.
You know, there's facts.
I think that it's like I didn't know that you did your homework on me.
I do my homework on
everybody.
everybody.
Was a crime.
I do my homework on everybody, and I always have, always will.
Well, I'm just not quite sure why for a woman fleeing abuse has to get violated for trying to flee abuse, and everybody conspires with it and slanders her to cover for it.
So you left that abuse to come to Victoria, I got a problem with it. I got a problem. I left a husband who abused me and I came to new and I'll be damned if I'm going to allow somebody else to abuse me and believe
it's
that
the same party, but I don't understand.
She's just any kind of way she can start an argument. The family does it.
Situation all over the place.
That's
no normal behavior. If someone is fleeing abuse, don't disrespect them and violate them and then blame them for abuse that they have to. If you're slandering me and saying real events aren't really happening, that's abusive. Because if I have a video and then you're looking me up without my permission, like stalking me, then
this is public record. Everything in there is public record. I can check anybody I want.
Well, I don't understand why you'd be upset and something that I'm not sending myself death threats.
And
I have another witness, multiple different witnesses that collaborate my story. Well, I don't know why you
think so many
witnesses?
Where are those witnesses? Why didn't they go to court with you and prove? I mean, you had a chance to get a lawyer and prove yourself, and you didn't.
What are you talking about?
You know, getting arrested. If you had proof, then you wouldn't have got arrested.
I have the video. I told you
it don't matter if
you weren't like this at first.
No, because I have the Holy Spirit, and I can discern good from bad and real from fake, and confusion from not confused. I can see that everything is against you in this world, and it's not like that.
I'm just not quite certain if you're seeing a death threat, why you think I would send myself death
You've
threat.
repeated the same thing, and you don't got nothing new to tell me.
I just don't understand why people start arguments and mistreat me for trying to play abuse.
I'm not trying to.
You are in mistreatment because if you saw someone say
I'm telling you that you're not going to convince me that what you're telling me is true.
You didn't think it was valuable that someone.
It's psychological abuse, psychological warfare. It's deliberate.
Nope.
You didn't think to have compassion with someone making me take medication that made me sick.
Nope. You need medication,
but not one medication that makes me sick.
You need medication,
and I don't think that's a friend.
And you got
a friend demanded that I keep an order that's wrong is not a friend.
We're just getting to know each other.
But if you demand right and you didn't demand it that I have the wrong order. You asked that lady 3 or 4 times if she had Sprite and your made sure you had Sprite and your cherry limeade.
You come ready to battle.
My order was wrong.
And then you're
gaslighting me because my order was wrong and blaming me and saying that I'm ready to battle.
This is the reason right here.
You're gaslighting me, ma'am. That's abusive. You are gaslighting me because if I'm telling them my order's wrong, you're deflecting on the fact that my order's wrong to blame me for my order being wrong and forcing a problem.
You're making a big shit out of nothing. That's what it is.
Well, if you told her your order, you make sure you had Sprite.
You like to argue.
That's a blatant lie, and then my taco was wrong. They only had that violated. I just don't understand why you want me violated. You can order your food properly,
and I threatened because if they wanted to kill you, they found you right there and killed you already. It's in your mind.
No, the death threat isn't in my mind, and the police say you can see the video. You want to cover for it for some reason. I don't know why you condone me being violated.
You're not.
That's not a friend.
They arrested you for harassing 911.
That's not what happened.
Yeah, well, I have the video.
Where did you see that?
It don't matter.
I want to know because I didn't go to court. Where did you see that?
Record.
Where?
Look up your name for public records.
Okay.
It'll tell you everything you've done, everything I've done. It's common sense, public record.
Because I have friends
and you didn't go to court. Why wouldn't you go to court to prove yourself?
They wouldn't let me go. And like I told you, you told me to go to that class. The person wouldn't call me back, and and then you blame me for it.
No, I didn't blame you. Maybe it ain't for you. Maybe you've already spoke to them in that way.
No, they wouldn't call me back. The other people called me back, and they said he was out. He called me, and it never happened.
I don't know. I mean, doors open for me. Doors open for me. But again, I pray. I ask God, help changing me. Don't change the people across the hall. Change me. So I can get what's due to me from you. I don't expect nobody to save me. I expect God to save me. And I put myself in the right position to get that.
I just don't understand why, it seems like I'm surrounded by people. A friend would not demand that you take orders that aren't right. That's not a friend.
Listen, you're missing the point.
No, the point of it is, if I have an order that's wrong, you don't demand someone to take a wrong order.
Let's not talk about it.
And I would like to establish a boundary. I think I would like to be able to establish a boundary. Please don't make me take orders that are wrong. I deserve that. You're not being a friend if I can't report to people you have this order is wrong.
You like to report a lot of negative.
But if I'm ordering something, I deserve to be able to have the order that I ordered. And I don't think that you're being a friend by demanding that I take wrong orders. You make sure you're right. Why would you treat someone like that? You demanded to make sure your order was right, but you wanted me to take one that was wrong.
Because I never knew it took Sprite. That's why. I said, does it take Sprite? Okay, it takes Sprite. That was it.
You said make sure you have Sprite in my order 3 times.
But I didn't know that it took Sprite.
But the problem is that you said make sure you have Sprite in my order. I said, you please make sure I have
Deanna, you're getting on my last nerve.
I don't know why.
When they get caught in lies, this is how they treat me.
This is mistreatment, ma'am. If I'm with you and you're able to verbalize, please make sure you're outside of my cherry limeade.
Since you left the
But if you demand that I have wrong
you
orders,
off my car.
because
I'm about to stop and get you off my car.
so
If you don't hush, I'm gonna get you off my car.
people demand me to take abuse. Okay, ma'am.
I'm gonna drop you off, or I give you a ride home. Just be quiet. I don't like that.
I just wanted to be able to set a boundary, and I can't anymore.
I have to be disrespected and violated. It is enforced that I'm a doormat.
And then you want to put me out of my car?
Enforced by the government.
I'm going to put you out of my car. If you don't stop, I'm gonna put you out of. So as soon as I cross this light, you're gonna get out of my car and walk. Yeah. Okay? If you don't.
She's demanding that I take the wrong order when I'm with her and be treated like this.
Get off.
Can I make a phone call?
You can make a phone call.
You can either take it or get out my car like the man that robbed me.
Deanna, do you want to get
You
up?
take
or do you want me to take you home? All you have to do is be quiet and I'll take you home. That's it. That's it.
So she didn't want me picking up the phone trying to call another ride.
I don't care what you tell me.
I just wanted to be on guard in case I get bullied. I've already been put out by somebody.
Yeah, you get bullied because of your attitude.
He said he was going to give me a ride, then didn't, and then stole my items and then put me out. He behaved the same way you're behaving.
Because you got a problem. So you think me and everybody else is a problem, and you
He said he was going to give me a ride, then said no. I changed my mind while. Then stole my items, and then I got blamed for it.
I don't know.
So I wanted to be able to call help.
Here we are again. Stop.
I just wanted to be able to call.
So she's starting an argument if I get on the phone and talk, that she'll put me out.
You got about 5 or 6 minutes and I'll drop you off.
That it's already prearranged and paid, so they have to manipulate and scheme to enforce. Like all the abuse I take at these locations and restaurants, it's already paid and bought off in full. So they don't want me to have an avenue to get credits or freebies because someone is paying for the emotional distress. I know this is an incredible story that someone would be able to manipulate this and get away with having roommates ruin someone's clothes, steal from them lip gloss. You'd have to prove something like this repeatedly happens. If someone is saying that people are deliberately starting arguments with me, forcing me to take, so I can't, when he's mad, I'm not protected and safe. So they told me all these dead bugs are here again. And then this wasn't like this. I don't know what happened. All the dead bugs are here. It's blurry covering for it. They said they don't know what's happening and there's nothing they can do. I just have to keep moving the dead bugs every day. So if someone is letting someone mentally ill cause damage like this, lock someone out on the balcony, I mean, what is going to be done? Why? How is it that I keep coming back to this? And then the lady that had the door unlocked in another environment, and I have to take people coming in there, getting in the bed with me, choking me, then getting in the shower, nothing.